Hello everyone, my name is Kate, and welcome back to Lost in My Library. This is a new angle. Look at the lovely blank wall that we have behind me, and my childhood posters to the left of me. My left. Yeah, so this is another reading vlog. I actually rearranged my whole room, so I'm figuring out where's the best place right now. You're currently sitting on my bookshelf that I don't want to show off. So it's it's not kind of a mess, it's a mess. So it's in the process of being fixed. But right now it's a mess. Anyways, so it's a reading vlog. It's June 18th, I think. That sounds right. Yeah, anyways, I had dinner with my good friend today. She got me 3 boxes of Pop-Tarts for my graduation present and a cute little card with a note. So, yeah. And I went to the dentist today, so you didn't see any of that. Sorry. I have work tomorrow, but hope to actually finish this. Radio silence. I started this yesterday, and I am now on page 232. Last week's vlog actually just came up today. I'm sorry about that. It was kind of a mess. It would have come up earlier today if it hadn't been for some things. So, anyways, this book. Let's talk about this book, since this is a good time. So, this book has a lot of diversity in it, and I think showing off the real world as it is, and like people's struggles, actual people's struggles, actual people's stories, is something that needs to be shown. Things that people actually struggle with, and whether or not you agree with it, it's whatever. We're not getting political here. But this book is so good about talking about different things, and I didn't realize it at first. The podcast that's in this book is the guy who wrote it, way of expressing his problems, and we're seeing that slowly and surely come. And I think that the reason he wants to stay anonymous is because if people found out, he's got this he's got a reputation of being like scholarly and good, and just like he doesn't want to go to school and he wants to do his own thing. But he's got to do what his mom thinks he's got to do. And I appreciate that such a creative writing has been an outlet for him in such a way. And I like the main character. I think she's really interesting. I think there's a mystery part to this whole thing. And I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened to Carrie's. I think that's how you say it. It's kind of, it is what it is. I don't know. We're going to figure it out though, hopefully. And so I think it's a very good representation of high school, and I didn't go to school in England. Obviously, I'm in America, so it's been kind of a learning curve of learning what school system is like versus in England versus America, and in this book. And so I'm really enjoying it. If you like, this is a cute little contemporary, and I like what it says in the back. It's actually a full-blown chapter in this book. The chapters vary in length. So that one is like 2 pages, but it summarizes it right on the back so well. It says, "You probably think that Aled, who's the boy, Last and I are going to fall in love or something. Since he is a boy and I am a girl, I just wanted to say we don't." That's like in the first quarter of the book, and you're just like, what? Wait, it just kind of came out of nowhere. It's metafiction, and I love it. I love metafiction. Give me more metafiction. Anyways, pick it up if you haven't. I'm over halfway, I think, at this point, so I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to go back to reading this. I think I'm going to film a video tomorrow rather than tonight because it's late, and I'd rather have natural lighting. So I'm just wanting to film the beginning of my reading blog. When I finish this, I'm picking up Cinder, and yeah, that'll take care of 2 bookobly roles. Peter Pan for being out of this world. I think that was the role, and this being a contemporary. So anyways, I'll check in with y'all later. Bye. Alright, so I wasn't going to update, but like, this is pissing me off. Like, what's happening to Aled? Aled is pissing me off. It's making me so mad that, like, people don't understand his story and don't understand, like, it's so mad because, like, they think as soon as you're famous, like, you can't have any privacy. Like, that's it. You're done. You can't have privacy. And, like, you're going to be bombarded, and you're going to, like, for the rest of life, you can't have privacy. You're not allowed to have privacy because you're famous. And, like, he didn't want to be famous. Like, and people just aren't understanding that. And, like, oh, and there's this witch with a B, named Jess, who is the absolute worst, and I fully believe she's the one that exposed everything. I really do. She's the worst. And, like, they don't know his story. They don't understand him. And it makes me so angry that people do this and believe this. And just, like, that as soon as you're famous, you can't have any privacy. Like, and he didn't really want it. He wanted to all be private. It's just, it makes me so mad. Oh, this makes me so mad. I'm feeling as frustrated as Francis right now. So, there's that. Anyways, I'll check in with y'all later. Bye. Hey everyone, so I have a reading update. I finished Radio Silence. I about cried in the end. Oh my gosh. It was so good. It's so good. I love how it ended. I think just everything about this book is so good. Oh my goodness. One thing that kind of bothered me about the book, I will state this, is not necessarily how they talk, but like when they were talking, like, I guess it's just teenage talking bothers me the most. Not her writing. I mean, it's just teenagers talking and how they would talk. But yeah, I about cried. I was seeing this ending not so good, and then it ended good, and I'm so happy that ended good, and I'm happy that the main girl and guy didn't get together. They weren't like romantically involved throughout the entire book. And I mean, it straight up tells you, like, this is a spoiler, by the way. Spoiler, yeah, they don't get it together in the end. I was really angry last night. And I was really angry getting towards the end. Because I was just like, I can see this just not ending well. And I'll sit here and I will cry if this ends how I probably would have ended it, to be honest. But I'm so happy that it ended happy. And it's so good. And everything just works out in the end. And you need to read it. Read it. The only things that I would say about it is that trigger warning wise, there's depression, suicide, kind of suicide. I don't know if you would really, but like they're worried that about a friend that might be committing suicide. So, well, I don't know. But, yeah, definitely about depression and suicide. Definitely. Are the main trigger warnings. But it's so good. It's so good. Read it. Read it. Read it. I am now with Kat in this radio silence. And I think it was a good time for me reading it as well. In the time this just trying to figure out yourself. So I appreciated this book. So next book I am reading, it's still on my bookshelf. It's Cinder. So I've read the first 3 chapters. I don't like the audiobook. I don't like oh, what's her name? The android. I can't think of Ayoko, or maybe, I don't know. But I don't particularly like the voice. It's really annoying, and she's in it a lot. So I think I'm gonna stop with the audiobook and continue with the physical book. So yeah, that's it. Alright, I'll check in with y'all later. Bye. Hi everyone. So I have just finished Cinder. I finished it. Okay. What to say about Cinder? It's not 5 stars. I'm going to give, it's pretty average. Like, well, I like the world, and I love Cinder a lot. I'm sitting here petting the book. But that first part, it's just hard to get, it was difficult to get through. I'm going to give this book 3.5 stars. I'm going to give it 3.5 because it's a little better than average. But that first part was difficult to get through. But as soon as we started learning about lunars and the whole, all of the stuff about the kingdom, all of that was really interesting to know. So as soon as we got past all the first part, it got so much better. It was so much better. And I want to read more. Scarlet is the next, Scarlet is the next book in the series. And I don't know when I'm going to get to it. And I really, really want to read it so badly. Because it was so good. It was so good. So I think it's 4 books. So we have Scarlet, then Crest, and then Winter. And I just want more Cinder, but I think we're going to be following a brand new character in the next book. And I just want more of Cinder and Kai, okay? I just want more Cinder and Kai. Is that too much to ask? They're so good. And I just... Anyways, so, another book down. I think the next book I will be reading is Far from the Tree, and that is going to be a ebook. So, yeah, from my Libby thing. Anyways, I will check with you guys tomorrow. Anyways, bye you guys. Hey everyone, so I am just wrapping up this video. It has been a crazy week of not filming a whole lot. I'm sorry to say that. But I got some reading done today. I am on 153 of 510 of Far from the Tree. And I am really liking it. I didn't know what it was about going into it. And then I started reading it, and I was like, oh, it makes sense now why the book is titled the way it is, and I can kind of relate to it. I'm not adopted, but I do have half-siblings, and there can be sometimes this weird rift, kind of, between you and your half-siblings when you don't... When you have that weird kind of dynamic, that's a whole story for a whole nother time, talking about my half-siblings. But, like I said, I can't fully relate to the characters. There's 3 different perspectives, and I love the characters. Maya's probably my favorite, or not Maya. Maya is actually probably my least favorite. Grace is my favorite. I like Joaquin. He's a very good character too, and I feel for him, and I just want to hug him, and just be like, I'm sorry for everything you're going through. This is actually an award-winning book, and I can see why it's an award-winning book. It's really good. Maya's kind of really annoying. That's my only thing. And I feel like she might be bringing down the book. So, maybe there's going to be something in the future to show more of why she is the way she is. And maybe that's going to make things better for the beginning of the book, where she's just kind of really annoying. I'm hoping, because that will take out like a third of the whole book, just being this really annoying character. She's okay. I mean, she's likable. She hasn't done anything like super bad, but I don't like her character all that much. I like Grace and I like Joaquin. Maya is just kind of really annoying. So, oh, I didn't even tell you what the book's about. So the book is actually about these 3 kids, Grace, Maya, and Joaquin. They were all 3 adopted as kids. They find out that they are all have the same mother. They don't have the same dad, but they have the same mother. And it's just their kind of story of finding each other and having like this relationship with their blood family now. Something that they've never had because they've all been adopted. Or, in Joaquin's case, in the foster care system. So, I enjoy it. I'm having a good time with it. So, I'm hoping to finish this before Friday, the 28th. Because I'm going to be starting the bookie trials Friday. And I'm not going to have time to do really anything outside of the Bookie Trials, the reading books for the Bookie Trials. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of been all over the place. Like I said, I talked about the Supernatural readathon. If you're interested, please let me know. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so sorry again with the light. This is like the best place to film at the moment. So I haven't updated like in a week, like in a really long time for this week's reading vlog. So I'm going to talk about something and to make this video just a tad bit longer. Okay. So, but before we get to the other thing that I wanted to talk about, let's talk about reading. Ignore that my books. So, I am on page 240 of like 393. I'm having a really tough time getting through this book for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why I'm having so much trouble getting through this book. It is what it is. It's not bad. It's just like, it's not the greatest either. I'm having a hard time. I'll be reading Far from the Tree next, and then I gotta work on my TBR because I can start my July TBR on the 28th. Because I'm doing a readathon called the Bookie Trials, and we can start reading for the Bookie Trials on the 28th. So I need to know, I gotta play the Bookopoly, which is over there, to find out what my TBR is so that I can, like, start. Anyways, and I think 28th is Friday, I believe, so I gotta have that done. That's another thing I need to film, and I'm going to film that hopefully tomorrow to know exactly. And I need to officially claim what my TBR is. I had a TBR, and then I changed it when I changed it. So, there's that. Anyways, so I have been thinking about putting a readathon together myself, and with the ending of my all-time favorite TV show, Supernatural, ending, I've been thinking about doing a Supernatural readathon, and this will start in October, right around, it'll be all of October, with the start of the last season. So it'll be split. So I'm a story person. I love stories. I love writing stories. So you have to, if you would like to join, there's different group of prompts. You can take the Winchester story prompt list. So you have 5 prompts, and it's going to be a different story for each group. So like the Winchesters, it's like kind of like a family reunion kind of thing. So you have Sam, Dean, you'll have a prompt for each of these characters, kind of like based on their character. So you have Sam, Dean, Mary, John, and then the last one is going to be like, you can choose which like family reunion kind of thing to go to. So you have Adam, you can choose a prompt for Adam, or you can choose prompt for Lisa and Ben, or you can choose Becky. So there's that. And then there's the angel story thing. And so the angels, you can, it'll be, well, actually, I'll have a list of like angels, and you can choose 5, but the big, bad is going to be the same, and I think that's going to be Metatron, because we all hate Metatron. Simple as that. Metatron's going to be the evil. So you will have like Castiel, Gabriel, Michael, Lucifer. Lucifer will be classified as an angel. Just gonna state that. Raphael. Can't forget Raphael. Everybody forgets Raphael. Balthazar, Gadriel, Samandriel. Who am I missing? Some other people, probably. And then Metatron will be the final person, and you have to read Metatron's story prompt. That's it. And then we'll have like the demons, which will be like the final battle is gonna be like Azazel, the yellow-eyed demon. So we'll have prompts: Crawley, Meg, Azrael. I'm trying to think of more demons. I can't. Cain. We'll put Cain in there because he's a knight of hell. Why not? So that will have its own storyline, and then there's this like category of like hunters. I can't really I don't have a specific like place for the rest of these. So it's gonna be this one's gonna be like a heartwarming story. It's just gonna be nice and sweet. So it'll be like Kevin, Charlie, Jack, Jody, Donna, and these are just like, you can choose 5. It's like a big sleepover. You choose 5 of the hunters you want to be at your sleepover. It's gonna be cute. It's gonna be adorable. That's it. So you have these 5 prompts, but then if you want to go extra, like, I'm obviously in this story, I'm Chuck. Hi. So if you want to come after me, who's Chuck, sorry, spoilers, Chuck is the final villain of Supernatural. What? So on top of, if you want to come after me, Chuck, and try and defeat me, you had to assemble your greatest allies. So you're going to have to read another prompt for Sam, for Dean, for Cass, for Jack. And then you're going to have an archangel. So you're going to have, you can choose Michael, Lucifer, Raphael, or Gabriel. And then you'll have to have Rowena. So Rowena's going to be in there. And then Amara as well. So you're like collecting your like biggest allies. Oh, and a demon. So you can choose any demon. But it'll be different prompts. So if you have already done a prompt for them, you have to do a different prompt. And so after all of these prompts, if you have read that many prompts, you can come after me. So, and then I'll give you like a final book. The final book in defeating me. So, it'll be like 12 prompts altogether. Something like that. I hope that kind of sounds interesting. I think it sounds interesting. I'm actually working on the prompts right now. It's June, and I'm working on prompts for a readathon I want to happen in October. If I don't have enough interest for this for October, I might push it back to like April when the final episode is going to happen. And I'm going to be a mess. I don't think I can do it. To be honest, I'm going to be a mess that entire month. So, if you think that's interesting, please tell me down below. Like, if you want to join, if you want to help me make prompts, I have a few. Hold on. So like, I have Dean and Sam. Alright, sorry, my phone died in the middle of the last clip. So, like I said, the first one, Dean, would be following in the steps of their father. And then for Sam, it would be rebelling against their parents' wishes. A book with a character who rebels. So, that's my chips. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was hungry, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, like I said, if you have any ideas or like better props for characters, let me know down in the comments. I think for John, it'll be like revenge for their lover. I don't know. How does that sound? I don't know. Guys, help me out. It's gonna be hard. I really want to put together. And if I have enough interest, I will definitely, like, I have an idea for what I want to wear for, like, Chuck's outfit. Like, I'm going to wear a robe, and I'm going to have a plunger. It's going to be great. I'm going to replicate Rob Benedict's, who plays Chuck, his outfit for his Chuck photo op. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyways, I hope you guys, well, actually, tomorrow. What am I doing? I'm not ending this video. I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. And hopefully, I'll have almost finished this book by then. Anyways, see ya.